When it comes to porting projects, whether you're smoothing out intake and exhaust ports on a cylinder head for better engine performance, or tackling other metalworking tasks, choosing the right tools can make all the difference between a grueling, time-consuming job and an efficient, satisfying one. Today, let's dive deep into why carbide burrs outperform traditional manual filing or sanding methods, delivering faster results with significantly less physical effort. This makes them a game-changer for both seasoned professionals in auto shops and enthusiastic DIYers working in their garages. First, understand the basics. Carbide burrs are rotary cutting tools made from ultra-hard tungsten carbide, typically attached to a high-speed die grinder or rotary tool that spins them at thousands of RPMs, often 10,000 to 30,000 or more. In contrast, manual filing involves using a handheld metal file to scrape away material through back-and-forth strokes, while sanding relies on abrasive paper or discs moved by hand or with a low-speed sander. The key advantages of carbide burrs stem from their design, material properties, and powered operation. Speed. Rapid material removal. Without the grind. Carbide burrs excel in speed because they leverage aggressive, fluted cutting edges that bite into metal, wood, or composites with precision and power. Unlike a file, which removes material in thin shavings through repetitive linear motions, a carbide burr's helical or cross-cut flutes act like tiny chisels, shearing away stock in a continuous rotary action. This allows you to hog out large amounts of material quickly, often 5 to 10 times faster than manual methods. For example, in a typical cylinder head porting job, manually filing a single port might take 30 to 60 minutes of steady scraping to achieve a smooth contour, risking uneven results if your arm tires. With a carbide burr, you can accomplish the same in just 5 to 10 minutes, as the tool's high RPMs and sharp edges pulverize the metal into fine chips that are easily evacuated. The burr's shapes, such as ball, cylinder, flame, or tree, let you access tight curves and crevices effortlessly, contouring complex geometries that would be painstaking with a flat file or sandpaper. This speed isn't just about raw power. It's amplified by the tool's ability to maintain consistent cutting performance without bogging down, even on tough materials like cast iron or aluminum alloys common in engine heads. Effort, less muscle, more control. One of the biggest pain points with manual filing or sanding is the sheer physical exertion required. Filing demands constant pressure and repetitive motions that can lead to hand cramps, shoulder strain, or even repetitive stress injuries over time. Sanding, while slightly easier, still involves scrubbing or orbiting motions that fatigue your arms, especially on larger projects, and it generates heat and dust that can make the process uncomfortable. Carbide burrs flip this script by offloading the work to the tool's motor. You simply guide the spinning burr along the surface with light pressure, often just the weight of the tool itself, letting the rotation do the heavy lifting. This reduces user effort by 70–80% or more, as estimated in various metalworking efficiency studies. The ergonomic advantage is huge. Professionals can port multiple heads in a day without exhaustion, boosting productivity in a shop setting. For DIYers, it means tackling ambitious projects like intake manifold porting without dreading the workout, allowing focus on precision rather than endurance. Plus, the reduced vibration, compared to hammering away with a file, minimizes hand fatigue, making it accessible for hobbyists of all skill levels. Ideal for pros and DIYers alike. This combination of speed and low effort democratizes porting projects. Professionals benefit from the time savings, which translate to higher throughput and profitability. Imagine completing a full engine porting job in hours instead of days. The consistency of carbide burrs also ensures repeatable results, critical for performance tuning where airflow gains need to be balanced across cylinders. For DIY enthusiasts, carbide burrs lower the barrier to entry. You don't need years of experience to get pro-level outcomes. The tool's forgiving nature, with variable speeds on most grinders, lets beginners practice on scrap without ruining parts. They're versatile too, handling everything from deburring edges to enlarging ports, and they work on a range of materials beyond metals, like plastics or fiberglass for custom fabrication. Whether you're a mechanic optimizing a race car or a home tinkerer hot rodding a classic engine, these burrs make the process enjoyable and achievable. Durability. Longer edge life, less downtime. Beyond speed and ease, carbide burrs shine in longevity. Tungsten carbide is one of the hardest materials available, rating 8.5 to 9 on the Mohs scale, far surpassing the hardened steel of files, around 6-7, or the fleeting grit of sandpaper. A quality carbide burr can maintain its razor-sharp cutting edges through hundreds of hours of use, resisting wear even on abrasive surfaces. In practical terms, while a manual file might dull after 20-30 minutes of aggressive porting, requiring you to stop, clean, or swap tools, a carbide burr keeps cutting cleanly for sessions lasting hours or days, depending on the material and intensity. Sandpaper clogs or tears even faster, leading to frequent replacements. This edge retention minimizes downtime. No more pausing mid-project to sharpen a file or rummage for fresh sandpaper. For pros, it means fewer interruptions in a busy workflow. For DIYers, it keeps the momentum going without frustration. Over time, this durability also saves money, as one burr can outlast dozens of files or sanding sheets. In summary, carbide burrs transform porting from a laborious chore into a precise, efficient craft by outpacing manual methods in speed, slashing effort, and outlasting competitors in durability. They're the smart choice for anyone serious about performance upgrades. Ready to upgrade your toolkit? Visit our website today and use code BURR10 to get 10% off all carbide burrs. Stock up and start porting like a pro.